It's Minecraft Monday. We're checking out Towerland. Towerland is huge. Again, you got commercial towers, you have subways, you have residential towers, you have pools. And so right now we're at the most northwesterly point of the city. And we're just going to do a periphery of this. As I noted, there's a subway, there's water fountains, there's everything, for lack of a better term, in this city. But especially there are towers everywhere. And again, to the west is the Redlands. We sort of have to follow this water here. That's a huge church. Again, we're going to check out some of the buildings. I just got to make sure we follow because this goes under like a ton of bridges. This waterway, which sort of divides the capital of the Redlands with the capital of the Yelite Nation, which is Towerland. There are so many roads and towers and everything. So we keep following, and again, there's some nice seats where you can see across the bay. Where, if I had my render distance farther, you could see the town of Sur along the Red Highway. This is the jurisdiction here of Seaton, so that's sort of where Towerland ends. We still have more buildings over here. We have what's known as the Presidential Tower. We have other towers as well. This is where I first started off, and there are tons and tons of buildings, as I noted. You have the capital of the Blue Lands here, so this is where all three nations sort of started off. And as you can see, there are a lot of buildings, parks. Again, this sort of divides the Blue Lands here from the Yelite capital of Towerland. You do have some food supplies here. There's a sheep pen. As I noted, there are lots and lots of towers. There's two subways that actually go underneath the city, not to mention a rail system that is 10 stories high that connects a number of towers up here. Not all the buildings have are furnished inside, but some are, as you can see with that building over there. Where do we begin? Let's pop on down, and again, you got a nice little waterfall here. As I noted, you have a huge church here, which is kind of nice looking. Um, there's so much. Like I could spend a few hours on this city, and I think I would still miss things. Again, the designs. The only thing, as I noted, is a lot of these buildings do not have much in them in the way of interior design. That would be the only thing. This is the custom center, which from here you can teleport to just about anywhere in the Yelite Nation, as well as the Redlands, as well as the Blue Nation. So yeah, and it keeps going, as you can see there. There's other dungeons in here. This was where I originally set it up prior to me even knowing about creative, where obviously without the sea lanterns they had candles instead, but this is where I set it up where I could get my supplies. So I'll take some supplies and oops. And as you can see, it starts filling up. And you put the supplies up there. I think this place, yeah, some of these places, as I noted, do have some nice designs in them. But yeah, there's a lot to see in here in terms of the actual. Just from the outside, the skyline is just absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna check out my first tower ever built. If I can remember, here it is. So this is the first tower ever built, and again, it was more just a stairway to the heavens, for lack of a better term, and it's pretty cool. Let's actually go in here and sort of, because I like the fact that you could just look about and sort of see. You can also take the, there's an elevator that goes up. Let's do that. So this is the old elevator systems prior to scaffolding. So there, and then from there, I think you have to climb the rest of the stairs up there. Yeah, here we go. And then as you can see, this is the south southwest. Again, some of these buildings you see are part of the Redlands. This is to the northwest, so everything you see here is Towerland. This is to the northeast. Most of the buildings in the forefront, or actually all the buildings in the forefront, are part of Towerlands, with some of the buildings in the background, including that large tower in the background I'm just pointing to, belonging to Blue Nation's capital. And then from here, this is all Yelite territory. That's the presidential tower where I've skydived from in videos from a few years ago, and then that's a building in Seaton. To the east is Port Lock and Falcon Ridge or Point. I always get that confused. And then to the south is Sur along the Red Highway. But yeah, let's let's exit this, and then from there we will continue along. Can we skydive? Ah, dangerous skydivers only. So we're just gonna fall here, and then we're gonna enter the sort of walkway, and then from there we will follow the Golden Highway. This is where the Blue Highway starts. Let's check out the subway if that's okay first. So, and again, there are elevators that go down here, the old elevator style. It's been a while. We actually have two subways down here. So, we have this one, and then north to Toulon, south to Sur. There's another one here. And so, yeah, I'm gonna get lost though if I continue here. So let's get out of here before I do. How do I get out of here again? Yay! Where am I? Ah, okay. And I'm going east. This is the way I want to go. So this is how I would exit Towerland. There's some fireworks, which you've seen in the past. And it's really laggy because there's so many buildings. But anyways. And then finally, part of Towerland is the Great Towerland Map Wall, which is massive. So, and as you can see, this sort of highlights, as well as there's different cartography centers, which I've showed you before, but this sort of highlights all the areas of Towerland and the Yelite Nation, with me continually mapping to the east. So, let me just sort of go over what we've covered thus far in terms of my videos. So, again, we started in Casta, which is this area here, and we followed the Golden Highway. Then again, this is Acutis here. Eventually, we went up to Sunridge, and then from there, we made our way to Mapstone. This is Vista over here. This is Nath. Hamilcar. That's Furus. This is Horseland. Bluestown is up here. Again, this is the Western Ocean, and as you can see, it's quite a big ocean. It goes all the way in here. This is where that palace I plan on building is going to be. And then this is the Northern Ocean with Bluestown, as I said there. And then there is a canal, which again you have to go around. Oops. You have to go around and down, which we don't have maps, so that the Red Nation doesn't, or Redlands don't know about it. And then you go past Jala through the canal to the Central Ocean. This is where my largest port is, which is Iliad. We'll be checking that out in about a month's time, I think. I think that's when it's scheduled for. And so you would take this, and then eventually you would hit Cross, and then you would keep going. Haas is over here. You keep going again. I think this is called Rooster. I don't even know. Agra is this. Vilken is here. Jungle Land is here. And then, well, we keep going, but I haven't mapped it fully except for a line. So, and yeah, that's the map wall. Anyways, you keep going, and again, there's ways of getting further to the west or further to the east. Like I have teleporters in the map wall because it's so huge, and yeah, we just get to the end of this. We're on the outskirts of Towerland. And then from there, as you can see, you see Portlock in the distance. We'll be checking out that next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe. And just had a phone call. I got to get that. So I guess I will check you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Later.